Hello, welcome back to 100 Days of the Hundreds. My name is Marla, and I'm going to guide you through some hundreds, which is the quintessential Pilates exercise. It is a very whole body exercise, and it's a really quick little workout. So I wanted to give it step by step, all the little instructions, all the little details. So if you've missed some of that, just go back into some of the earlier episodes and you'll catch those finer points of detail. I like to teach in a way where you get to know the landmarks of your body, the landmarks of your spine. Right now we're sitting on our sit bones. That's the bottom of our pelvis. Roll past those bumps onto the sacrum. That's that rounded kind of triangular looking bone right between the two halves of your pelvis. Rolling over that space, pull your belly button towards your spine. Let's keep going. Still on the sacrum here. Now we get closer to the top of the pelvis. L5 kind of sits right in the bowl of the pelvis. Now let's get to L4. L3 is really tricky. It's right behind your belly button. And then pretty much for me, now I've got my low ribs down. Middle back, which is right around T6. My shoulder blades, back of my shoulders, and finally my head. So letting your spine imprint. Each time you exhale, notice your contact points. And let's rock our knees from side to side, rolling onto the sides of the pelvis, getting a little rotation in our lumbar. And you can look away from your knees and get that rotation happening in your neck. Let's put our hands by our hips. We'll just walk the feet in a little closer. And let's do, I'm kind of falling out here. Let's do a pelvic curl. Curl your tailbone to the pubic bone. Peel your spine off the floor. Lift and lower your toes a couple of times. As we're partway up, let's just experiment. Roll to the outer foot, roll to the inner foot. Roll to the outer foot. Notice all the muscles are on the outside. As you roll to the inner foot, we wake up the muscles of the inner leg. So let's feel equal. Inner foot and outer foot connected. Lift a little higher. Relax through the heart and shoulders. Open through the front of your hips. One more breath. Then curl the tailbone and lengthen the tailbone away from you so that you can soften one piece at a time. Pause here, curl the tailbone even more as you keep lowering, doing your best to articulate through your spine and just using your ability to image as you walk your way down, almost like piano keys, each vertebra relates to the ground. Good, and soften. Let's interlace our fingers. Bring your hands to the back of your head, closing your elbows around your head and lift your head up. And let's do a little curl here. I like to walk my shoulder blades back a little bit so I feel some space. And then just letting your head feel heavy in your hands. Give yourself a bit of a neck stretch here. As I press my head into my hands and glide the bottom of my skull away from my shoulders. Let's turn that into our hundreds curl as you pull the ribs down just a little, lifting the top of the shoulder blades off. And that just makes me quiver a little bit because I'm just tapping into or challenging my strength or lack thereof here. And I'm going to come down. So today I wanted to do one leg at a time. So we're going to just stretch out the right leg. Let's flex and point the foot a few times and even maybe draw some circles. In fact, let's do a little hamstring stretch as we guide that leg towards us. You can guide the leg across to the opposite shoulder. Breathe. Try to keep the back of the pelvis still connected. Come back to the same shoulder and then a little bit to the outside. It's going to feel different at each angle. Come back to the center. And then I'm going to put that leg in place. I want to have my knee kind of beside the other knee and reach out through my foot. So you can turn the leg in and out. And again, notice that's different leg muscles. I'm going to come up into my hundreds curl. And I'm going to do 5 sets. I'm going to do a 5 pulse here, so you can choose to do 3 or 5. Let's inhale. This is 4. I'm going to switch. One more. Last one with both. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Lower your feet, your arms, your spine. Rest your palms on your belly. Rock your knees from side to side. Let's do a little glute stretch here. Oh wait, I'm feeling like we missed our hamstring stretch on this side. Yes, we did. So let's stretch that leg out. Flex and point the foot. Flex your foot. Guide your leg up for a little hamstring. And let's do some leg circles. Guide the leg up for a little hamstring stretch. Guide that leg towards you. Keep the tailbone laying down. It's really easy as we pull this leg up to let the bottom of the pelvis curl up. So move the leg away, leave the tailbone down, and guide that leg towards you. Let's go across to the opposite shoulder for a few breaths. And then to the middle and to the little bit to the outside. So that's going to be more that inner hamstring. Let's come back to the center. And lower your foot down. Let's rock both knees from side to side. I also like to jiggle the tension out of my legs sometimes, so just float your feet up and give your legs a nice little shake, a nice little jiggle like you're a 3-year-old having a tantrum. And then placing your feet. Let's do our rotation. I'm going to bring one foot up. The ankle goes just inside that little dimple in my knee. I'm going to let both legs go to one side. And take a few breaths. Look away from your knees. Breathe into your whole spine. And then pull the side ribs back down as we come up. Let's do the other side. Bring the ankle inside the knee. Guide the legs across. Look away from your knees. Try to bring the side ribs around as you look to your fingers. And then when I come back, I want to think of pulling the ribs back first. That's going to use my external oblique muscles. If I pull those ribs back, then the pelvis, then my legs. And lower your feet down, rock your knees from side to side here. Bring your palms to your belly and take a few soft, slow breaths, at least 3. Soft inhale, soft exhale. All right. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.